why have you chosen to go down the acquisition route in the UK as part of your, I suppose, inorganic growth strategy?
Yeah, I mean, look, I've been asked quite a lot about this because as an international business, what business do we have getting into the UK or being more UK domestic focused? And, yes, to answer the obvious, our business has traditionally been built around expats, but actually a huge majority of our business has been with or helping people from the UK, so UK citizens. So actually having a really strong domestic UK presence will also aid our international business as well. It's like Tetley tea bags. When you go away, it's a UK brand, but you come over to Dubai and you see Tetley tea bags, like, oh, great. It's like the comfort of home, isn't it? And that's what we're kind of trying to create is, that feel-good factor around, I recognise this brand from home. They're trusted. They've done great things for maybe people that I know in the UK. And I want to continue to work with them internationally.
Yeah, nice. So in respect of actually looking at the UK as an area to acquire, I understand the familiarity of it as well. It's good for the brand. It's good to have a UK presence. What about the actual process of buying a business? Does it differ internationally to it does in say, in the UK?
Yeah, I mean, buying businesses internationally, obviously you and I are from the UK, we're very familiar with the UK, we're very familiar with UK company law, we're very familiar with what's happening and what's going on. There's a lot of IFA businesses in the UK that have been bought. It's a very well-trodden path. Internationally, there are not. There's not a lot of businesses that have been bought successfully and it's provided good outcomes for the client and for the business owners, the shareholders, the stakeholders within the business. So actually starting off in the UK, we know it's a well-trodden path. We know that a lot of advisors, we constantly talk about this, average age of UK advisors, 57. There's a lot of people coming up to retirement. It's a very fragmented industry or profession in the UK with businesses spread around everywhere. So there's a lot of opportunity to work with people that are looking to sell their business in the UK. The framework legally is there, it's in place. It enables us to cut our teeth on inorganically building up our business, which we haven't focused on before, in a manner that we're not gonna lose the house. Yep. So it's about, with anything in life, it's about taking small steps rather than just going, jumping straight into anything head first.
Yeah. Absolutely. Makes total sense. So much success so far?
Yeah, we've acquired 3 businesses. I think we've got another 5 in the pipeline that are either at changing control or we've agreed heads of terms and we're just going through due diligence with them at the moment. So there is no shortage of business owners in the UK that are looking to exit for one reason or the other. There's a lot of opportunity and I'm genuinely very, very excited. I get energized by it at the potential uplift for the clients, extra services that we can offer them, and also for continuing the fantastic advice that they've received from the people that are either retiring or no longer want to be a business owner. That's another area.
Lovely. Do you ever come up against any pushback on the fact that you are international?
Yeah. I mean, people look at it and go, "Why do you want to acquire a UK business?" I mean, it's not uncommon for people to do that. But once they understand the reasons that why we're trying to doing it, we're not doing it just because we see it as an easy thing to do. We're doing it for the right reasons, which is we want to continue to provide a good level of service to those clients. We used to running businesses across multiple jurisdictions. Therefore, us having multiple locations across the UK is not going to be anything difficult. It's not going to be anything abnormal to us. We're used to scaling businesses. We're used to bringing those, integrating those clients into our business already because we've done it all day, every day for the past 6 years, but just not domestically in the UK.
Cool. But if you were to add a layer of benefit to the client where an international firm or a company that has an international presence, what would be the benefit to a vendor selling their business to someone like Hoxton? What extra layer of value can you add by being international, for instance?
Yeah, I think look, there are obviously smaller benefits, but there's main drivers which probably don't lie with being just international. So international, obviously, you've got a client, they decide that they've had enough of the UK weather. As we know, past 14 months, we were discussing on the way up here, it's not been very nice. In retirement, they don't want that. They want to go to the US and live in Florida, where it's sunshine 365, or they want to go to France or Spain. At that point, you have to either decide that you're going to still probably service them underneath their UK address, but if they've left the country is not the right thing to be doing. Or you've got to hand it over. You've got to say, I can't help you anymore, and stop working with them. Working with us enables that to still happen. We can still look after that client under the umbrella they're used to, normally actually with the advisor that they're used to working with as well, assuming they've got the qualifications in the jurisdiction. So it provides that joined up approach. But what I was saying before was I believe that actually working with a business that, number one, the business owners are financial advisors, which we all are. I still give financial advice to clients, not as much as I used to, unfortunately, but I still do enough so I can still remain relevant. And number two, we have a huge amount of extra services that and a one-man or a two-man or a three-man band might not have. So we have an in-house tax team. We have legal trusts and will specialists. We employ technical specialists within the business. We have investment specialists. So all of that can be catered within the Hoxton ecosystem to help these clients and transition them through the most important parts of their lives.
Fantastic.